all your franchises are dead, and I have something to say about it.
A freaking IKEA chair.
And you know what? Alan has something to say about it. We don't really have an intro for when we both have commentary, but let's discuss this. This looks kind of healthy. Look at this. The highest grossing film franchises. Let me zoom in there for you. Here we go. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is number one with a total of $33.4 billion. This is cumulative. Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movies are second, one character, $12.21 billion. Star Wars is $10.7 billion at number three. Number four, Wizarding World. That would be Harry Potter et al. $9.6 billion. 007 at number five with $7.8 billion. Number six, X-Men, $7.4 billion. Number seven is Fast and Furious at
it is.
$7.3 billion. Number eight, DC, $7.2 billion. Batman as a single character, $7 billion. Number nine. Number 10, Jurassic Park, $6.8 billion. Let's rounding out the top 18 franchises. Number 11 is Avatar with, 3 movies and $6.7 billion. Not bad. Number 12, Despicable Me. I guess that includes Minions at $6 billion. Number 13, The Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth movies, $5.9 billion. Number 14, Transformers, 5.4. Number 15, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, $4.74 billion. Pirates of the Caribbean, $4.5 billion. 17, Toy Story, $4.3 billion. 18, Shrek, $4 billion. But here's the thing. Are these franchises gaining new customers? Let's go through them. Last year, Marvel released 3 movies, Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. And all 3 of the movies that Marvel released last year were eclipsed by Spider-Man in a week. Over $1 billion, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I would say that Marvel is Marvel, unfortunately, the Spider-Man character in the Marvel universe doing fine. Marvel, not so much. Star Wars, okay, at number 3 with $10 billion. The Mandalorian and Grogu made less money than 2 indie movies, Obsession and Backrooms. Wizarding World, well, it's not coming to theaters. We've got, the Harry Potter series on HBO, and 007, Daniel Craig literally died in the last, his Bond character died in the last Bond. And what do we have here? Let me show you. And we have notes for the story. James Bond will be exciting and different. And someone used, I'm sure it's a joke, they used an image of Elliot Page as Bond. I don't think I think exciting and different is not the thing we actually are looking for. Alan, we have notes for this story. Before you read those notes, any commentary on what we looked at? All those, by the numbers, that combined box office looks pretty good. But I think recent history, the last few years, has shown interest from audiences at the theater waning. Your thoughts on that?
I find it interesting that the ones that got bought, aka Marvel and Star Wars,
Yeah.
all got bought. All got bought at the height of their popularity, and then when they were purchased, the excitement, the quality just dissipated almost instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony has somehow managed to maintain and keep Spider-Man at a nice, healthy level. Warner Brothers, I think, despite the controversies with J.K. Rowling, has been doing a pretty decent job of maintaining the Harry Potter franchise. It, we're at and then 007. We'll see what Amazon does with it, because that one kind of fell in the same hands of we're gonna run this franchise into the ground.
Well, let's jump to that story because they're related. I know you have notes, Alan. I want to go through this story and then let's you and I both comment on this. I mean, this is someone's making light with this image.
Yeah, shame on them.
Yes, but give it to me. What's in here?
Yeah. First of all, the head is way too big for the body. Amy Pascal, who is now overseeing the James Bond franchise for Amazon MGM, has revealed that fans could learn who the next 007 will be by the end of 2026. Speaking to Deadline while promoting Spider-Man Brand New Day, Pascal said the Bond team was being really, really methodical about the casting process. She acknowledged that Daniel Craig will be difficult to replace, but stressed that the next Bond will feel really different, stirring, and exciting. Pascal's comments suggest Amazon MGM is looking beyond simply finding another actor to replicate Craig's version of Bond. The goal appears to be a significant new direction for the franchise while still maintaining the elements that make 007 work.
Well, look, I think I don't know how much we can read into her short comments that'll be exciting and different. She might mean trying to appeal to Gen Z, which would be a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that all these franchises, the ones that are not succeeding, we're talking about ones where profits have declined, and in particular, Marvel and Star Wars. What is the one thing they have in common? That they're trying to either deconstruct or give you something that is vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what fans, especially a Bond, really want is give me a sexy Bond girl, give me male chauvinist Bond, give me, but he does have ethics. Bond has ethics. Give me the self-sacrificing hero. I don't know that audiences want new and different. Now, I think Amy Pascal, she's being a hype man. She's trying to hype it up like it'll be something new. I think Jacob Elordi would be very different. I mean, he is young. That would be a new step. But I don't think radical change of the core of the character is necessary. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, part of me feels like maybe the word's really different, stirring and exciting. Part of me just feels like maybe she's just using those words, just to use those words as opposed to the reality of the situation. I can't imagine a modern day Bond that doesn't violate everything we've come to accept and love about James Bond of the past. We talked about it. It's probably best to keep James Bond as a period piece, at least through the Cold War, into the 80s, early 90s. But you could certainly go back to the 60s. Because the problem is the modern day man. Oh man, if you're trying to make James Bond the modern day man, he would violate every definition of the modern day man that is established today. So really different, stirring, exciting. I know she's excited when she says that, but to me, those are scary descriptors of what this series could become.
Well, I think that a healthy franchise respects the legacy, whether it's legacy characters, the lore, legacy storytelling, So it respects that while like trying to like create some things that are new that don't betray it. And I think anytime a franchise, is on the decline, it's because it betrays the legacy. That is the one thing in common, whether it's Doctor Who, Bond, Marvel, or Star Wars. You betray that legacy and you don't simply give the people what they want. I'll end with this. People attempted to cancel me for saying 4 words on social media. On X, I said, make Marvel male again. And articles were written. Campaigns were launched to cancel me. And, all I can say is I think I've been vindicated because we see what happened with Marvel.
Well, that's just it. Make Bond male again.
Bond, even better. Make Bond male again.
Yeah, I mean,
that's great.
James Bond has always been the definition of the man's man. The man, the guy every man wanted to be, and the man every girl wanted to be with. That's besides all the spy stuff, that's to me the definition of James Bond. And I don't know how you could do that without pissing off the woke crowd in this case. And and to say really different, stirring, and exciting, that means that it feels like they're succumbing to the woke crowd with whatever casting they choose now.